Think of when we were together. Thank you for watching another one of my videos. Today I'm looking at my Krymer M14 short barrel. I've now sold this gun rather sadly, so I rather rushed this video. So I apologise about the video that's coming up because it's a bit poor quality and I'm not able to re-record it, so bear with me if you can. If you're watching this video, it's because you're probably looking at buying one of these guns, and if I can recommend, this is a great gun to buy. Model of the Garand, which is obviously a World War I, World War II weapon, used in the Vietnam War and the Crimea War as well. Known as the Knuckle Cruncher, I think, because of the bolt. This is one of the sexiest sounding guns you can buy. You can never get enough of that. It has no purpose at all, but it sounds great. I love the way that the bolt comes back as well. You can lock it back as well. This is where you would have put the 8 magazine, I think, in the top. Again, if I'm showing this too much, it's because I just love the sound of it. Okay, so you've got full polymer body that goes all the way from front to back. It's a really robust gun. It's quite heavy as well. I did find first time I played with it, my back was rather aching after a day, so it is a heavy gun. This is a fantastic little thing as well. You've got the rest on the butt plate, so it just means you can load some of the load onto your shoulder. The battery I'm using on here, it is a LiPo ready, and I believe it can take the 11.1 LiPo battery, which is good. This is the battery that came with the gun when I bought it. It is a small Tamir, but it's a load of space in the background, in the back there at the stock there, so loads of room to pretty much put anything you like in there. Again, just chuck the switch across. This is an attachment I bought, which enabled me then just to be able to put a scope on the top. Krymer doesn't have a rail on the top, so you can't mount anything. Safety on the front, on the gun, push it forward, gun's safe, put it back, push it forward and it's ready to shoot, put it back and it's safe. Made in China marks on the bottom. To release the magazine, push the switch forward and the magazine drops out, along with most of my BBs. quite difficult to find magazines for this gun. You're kind of limited, so just be aware. With the M4 you've got loads of different magazines. The M14 a little bit harder to find. YouTube, sorry. Most sort of sites do them. Again, you've got fully automatic and safe and semi-fire on there. Some people say this this catch is a little bit fiddly, but I was okay with it. So again, you've got scopes. I keep saying again, you've got sling mounts on the bottom, and do need these because it is, as I say, a heavy gun. The sights on those are standard. And there's one to the back, one to the front. The front one is not adjustable. The back one is for windage. I like the butt. It's got a nice kind of feel to it, nice speckled kind of feel on the polymer there. Top is a bit plastic. It's okay. Get a magazine. I'm sure you'll know how to do a load of magazine, but it's obviously the wind that you've got on here. I don't think you've got any other types that you can buy. You can ratchet on these, but I don't know that anyone does that. To take the gun apart, you lift up that, and then the whole of the barrels just comes out. So it's quite easy to be able to get into it and to sort of upgrade and do bits. If you're looking at buying a gun and you're not sure if this is a gun for you, I can't recommend it enough. It's got a good shooting accuracy, it's got a fantastic range. You can upgrade it. This one was shooting at 330, which is brilliant for most games that you're going to play. I play mostly in forest, so I need a bit of range. If you're playing close quarters, it's probably not the best gun. It's long, it's heavy, and it's a little bit slow with the trigger pull as well. Would I buy it? I did. I sold it. I made a mistake. I really love this gun. This is definitely one for your collection.